Coach Jones, when he first got hired, said that he was putting in a portion of his offense that first year, and over the next couple of years, he said these guys are growing into the offense as they have a couple of years under their belt. Your first two-a-days are in 2 months. Do you worry at all about being able to digest the playbook and be able to at least compete in August?
I don't think so. Like I said, there's only so many places you can send receivers on the field. Obviously, there's creative ways to get it done, but as I've learned, probably this will be my 6th offense in the last 4 years, maybe 5th. But so I've got a lot of different things going on up in here that I can use that will help me. So I can say, okay, well, this may not be just the same, but this is what it's kind of like. So that'll help me in the learning process.
You move to Dallas and you move in with Blake McJunkin. Tell us a little bit about how you got to know him, and how will that help you having a 5th-year offensive lineman as your roommate? Is it going to be football 24/7 around the house?
It's always helpful to have the offensive lineman on your side, I think. I actually got to know Blake through a teammate down at Texas, Jameson Berryhill, who's good friends with Blake, and so he put me in contact with him, and fortunately they had extra room for me over the summer, so got to move in with them. And Blake, obviously being a 5th-year guy, like you said, he's going to be very helpful in my process of just getting to know my way around. And he's obviously, like I said, it's a good thing to have those offensive linemen on your side, especially as a quarterback.
You mentioned that this will be, what'd you say, your 6th offense in 7 years or something like that?
Yeah.
Does that transition from one offense to another accelerate your ability to learn new ones, or is it something that's simply going to take time and reps in practice and meetings with the coaches in order to get it down?
Well, the one thing that's unique in learning all those offenses, and the offenses themselves are unique, but the most unique thing about all the offenses are the personnel that you have. So, I can't really say I've learned an offense until I get out there and start throwing routes with the guys, and I got to get to know how they run the routes and how they do things. So that will be when I truly understand the offense, truly start learning the offenses, when I get out there and actually start throwing, and I can understand all the lingo I want. But until I get out there and start throwing it, then it's just, I can do great on a chalkboard, but that's not going to get it done.
Now, you wore jersey number 7 at Texas, and I think at high school also. One of your receivers, Derek Thompson, wears number 7 now. What are you going to wear, and how did you come up with your new number?
Well, that number's all his. He beat me to it, so that's all his. I believe I'm going to be wearing number 11 this year, and I had a couple options and just decided that number 11 was. I don't know. I'm not really sure how how a jersey number fits or I've been wearing number 7 since I think 7th grade, so it'll be new. Oh, sorry. I guess my freshman year I wore number 3 at Texas, so I have had a different number on me before, and honestly, I don't buy too much into that. Some people have their numbers, and that's what they like to wear. But 7 obviously is my favorite number, but I'm looking forward to making a new favorite number.
Coach Jones reportedly is bringing in Timmy Chang as a graduate assistant. How much do you know about Timmy Chang, who played for him in Hawaii?
I know that he set all kinds of records. I think all the Hawaii games came on at like midnight whenever whenever Timmy was there, so it was a little past my bedtime back then. So I didn't get a chance to watch him too much until Sports Center the next morning, and obviously every Sunday morning, that's what I was doing. But I do know that he was very successful in this offense, and I look forward to picking up, I think a lot of knowledge from him.
If you're a defensive coach and you're scouting to play against a team with Garrett Gilbert as quarterback, what are your biggest strengths that you bring to an offense?
Well, I like to think, the quarterback his job is to protect the ball, manage the game, and then, and get the ball in the end zone, just kind of orchestrate the offense. I'm not going to go out there and be a Michael Vick or Robert Griffin that goes and makes a ton of plays with his feet, but I have those weapons around me. So as long as I'm making the right decisions and getting those guys the ball in positions where they have open field to work with and they can run around, we're going to be successful. So I think that's my job is just to kind of direct the offense, orchestrate what's going on the field, and just have everyone in the right position, and then share the ball to the guys that can actually go make plays with it.
A couple of the first 2 or 3 teams that SMU plays this year, you're very familiar with. Baylor, Texas A&M. Whether you're the starting quarterback or not, do you become sort of an assistant coach that week to tell the SMU coaches about their personnel and their formations?
If I'm not mistaken, A&M has a completely new staff, so I may know a little bit about personnel, but scheme is going to be because I think that staff comes from Houston. They're going to have more of a jump on the scheme than I will. And Baylor, absolutely, I hope I can help out with Baylor. A little bit about the scheme here and there, a little bit about the personnel here and there. If there's some guys that it's been 2 years since I've played against them, so the personnel might be a little bit different anyway. But hopefully I'll be able to help a little bit. Yeah.
What are you looking forward to the most about playing for Coach Jones and Coach Morrison?
I think they have a track record of having successful quarterbacks and guys that put up big numbers. But the thing I'm most looking forward to is just the opportunity to come here and win. That's all it really comes down to. Is just going out and winning, and I know what it feels like to be on the other side. So that's not how I want to feel. And however we get the job done on Saturday, that's all I care about. Is just having more points than the other team.
And last question, have you replaced all the orange stuff in your closet with red and blue yet?
Absolutely, yes. That's that was my mom's job, but she got it done, and I've got all my SMU gear ready to go.